This is the Civil Rights Act of 1964.
Not long ago, heck, not even 50 years ago, blacks couldn't vote because the same schools, restaurants, and other public places as whites went. Do you know what the Civil Rights Act of 1964 was? It was a signing of the document that gave blacks equal rights as Caucasians. On July 2nd, 1964 was signed. In 1963, President John F. Kennedy proposed that Congress should consider civil rights laws on things such as voting rights, opening all public places to blacks, stopping discrimination in schools, for federal assistance programs to help blacks, and more. A year after Kennedy's speech, a bill was sent to the House of Representatives, and they and the President approved this bill, and it became known as Public Law 88.
Or West Berlin, we do not ask for whites only. It ought to be possible, therefore, for American students of any color to attend any public institution they select without having to be backed up by troops. It ought to be possible for American consumers of any color to receive equal service in places of public accommodation, such as hotels and restaurants and theaters and retail stores, without being forced to resort to demonstrations in the street. And it ought to be possible for American citizens of any color to register and to vote in a free election without interference or fear of repression.
But before this, Dr. Martin Luther King, Thurgood Marshall, Coretta Scott King, and other blacks that lived through discrimination came along. People told them that blacks wouldn't make it far, even if they were on a flying star. Yeah, this held some blacks back, but not all of them. Most of them marched and fought back by disagreeing with the Caucasian. They fought for all races to come together and unite as one. Did you know that some Caucasians helped blacks march because they felt as though the races of the United States should unite as one? There were several events that led up to the Civil Rights Act in 1964. At most marches, Caucasian officers and firefighters beat and sprayed blacks with fire hoses.
People told their kids to be hateful to other races. This happened in 7 out of 10 families. As stated by the signing of the law passed called Public Law 88, no discrimination to any races in public places, signed by President Lyndon B. Johnson. Martin Luther King was assassinated 4 years later, but he did attend the signing.
All the lynching, hating, and beatings were not right. Where did it get Caucasian? Did they think during that time that it would raise their ranks? Ranks in what? Nothing at all. But it did put sin on their shoulders that forever in the future it would come back on them. While marches were set and blacks were beat, nothing but racist whites were on the streets. What were they thinking? Did they ever forget that the U.S. was one? How blacks and whites were brothers and sisters? No. They did what they wanted and wore their crown proudly, but later in the future, they would be the ones beat down.
After Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s assassination, blacks was made all over the country. They bombed businesses, homes, cars, and stores. If blacks saw any Caucasians, they would kill them just for them being on the streets. After the riots, Caucasians and government set a curfew for blacks.